We do have an issue with public order in the city right now. And when we talk about public order, when I talk about public order, it's looking at what we're seeing happening in the city right now that is different than what we were seeing prior to June and prior to the changes, or on a different scale. Specifically, the understanding that we know that we have a large number of those experiencing homelessness in our community that likely were living more in secluded areas that are now out in the public space. We know that the encampments, where they have been all along, seem to have grown in size and substance, and we're seeing encampments grow in places where they were not before. By the increased number of those experiencing homelessness that are now in that public space, we're having the increased interactions that we talked about on Tuesday between members of the homeless community and members of the non-homeless community. Anecdotally, I think we've all been in meetings together or in public hearings together where we hear the anecdotes. We've heard some today about those encounters and about them being either more aggressive or emboldened behavior. And so by looking at the fact that there are more of these encounters and that the behavior seems to have escalated in some of them, that results in an increase in public order. When we look at whether or not it's a public safety crisis, I look at the crime statistics for the whole city. And where we are right now through September, we have property crime in this city right now is up 11% year to date through September based on our CompStat numbers. Violent crime is down 4%. That's different than what we see in the downtown area command and what we also talked about on Tuesday, and that being the downtown district. What we see there is increases in both of those categories. Specifically, property crime is up 18% in the downtown area command, and violent crime is up 15% in the downtown area command. Both of those or the violent crime number being driven by increases in both aggravated assaults and individual robberies. So when I talk about it, it's not a public safety crisis because on the whole in the city, we're seeing a decrease in violent crime. But in the specific downtown area, we're seeing increases, and we're seeing the issues that I mentioned earlier about just public order in general.